gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything.
Hi everyone, it's 𝗕𝗨𝗦𝗡𝗧 and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I am filming this makeup tutorial. I never thought the day would come. I am not a makeup girly, like I'm not a makeup artist. It's not my profession, but I do think I'm really good at making my face look good. It's taken me many years to get to this point, but I think I have kind of perfected what works for me. And a lot of y'all requested on Instagram that I do a tutorial on this look, and y'all, I've been getting asked for a tutorial for years, like years, but I just always felt like embarrassed to share this tutorial because, like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I kind of just do what works for me. So it might be interesting for y'all to watch. If not helpful, at least entertaining. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. First, we're gonna start off by prepping the skin. I've already did my skincare routine, so I have moisturizer on my skin already. So now to add another layer to that, we're doing primer. These are my two favorite primers. It's the Milk Hydro Grip Primer and then the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I heard that this is apparently a dupe for this one. I like them both. However, I do find myself gravitating towards the e.l.f. one more often. Like, I've gone through two of them already, but I think this one is really good as well. Today I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. Power Grip. I feel like my skin is really dry and needs like that extra layer of protection. I'm just putting this all over my face, and you don't want to rub it in because otherwise it's not going to be sticky. You want it to be sticky. Next, I go in with my foundation. Now, my two favorite foundations are the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I also really like the Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I find myself gravitating towards the Fenty one more, but I do like them both. So to apply my foundation, I apply it directly to my face in lines like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna tap this into my skin with a damp beauty blender. Now, one thing I really like about this foundation is you can layer it if you want full coverage or you want to like cover up certain spots on your face. Now, since we're only doing like my daily makeup routine, I'm only going to do one layer. I don't really care for like all my blemishes to have to be hidden, but best believe if I were going like on a date night or going to take pictures or something like that, I would definitely add a second layer of foundation just to have that full coverage. Also, remember that this is my technique on how I do my own makeup. If you prefer to do your foundation with a brush, feel free to do it that way. Next, I'm going in with concealer. The concealer I like to use at the current moment in time is the LA Girl Pro Conceal, but I do find myself switching between a lot of concealers. However, the application of this one I feel like works best for my skin. And then to brighten, I use the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I like to apply my concealer in a triangle motion under my eye, and then at the corner of my eye going up. I also apply it to my chin, my forehead, the tip of my nose, and a line down the bridge of my nose. And with the brightening concealer, I will apply this towards the space between my concealer under my eye, a little under this triangle, and then my chin and my forehead. To blend all of this out, I use a concealer brush. I got this brush off of Amazon. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. I got like a package of them off of Amazon. And yeah, it's gonna look harsh right now, but we're gonna blend that with the beauty blender. Now that that's a little bit blended out, but I'm using my beauty blender to fully like blend it all together. And I only apply my blush to the, I don't know what this is called, like my temple area, not the apples of my cheek, and then my nose. So that's what it should look like once it's blended out. It should kind of just look like a natural color. It shouldn't look like you really have blush on. If it does, blend it out a little bit more. Next, I'm taking this Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer from 𝗕𝗓𝗡𝗃 Cosmetics and applying a few dots to the top of my head. My, what is this called? Like my cheek, my cheekbone? My cheekbone? You can see where I'm applying it. I told y'all, I don't know makeup terms and all that. I just do what looks good on my face. But this is what we're doing. I'm doing it in kind of like a V shape, okay? And then I'm gonna do it underneath my face, so like my jawline, and underneath my lip. And this is what's gonna make your lip look bigger than it is, your bottom lip. I do my nose. And then I'm not gonna do the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna go back in with a brush to do the bridge of my nose. To blend it out, I'm just gonna use a beauty blender. Blend, blend, blend till you can't blend anymore. I'm not too like careful when doing my bronzer, just because any like mishaps we have, we're gonna fix it with the powder. So like on my face here, you can kind of tell that the bronzer is kind of like blotchy. It's fine, don't worry. So next I'm going in with my powder. I use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the color Blondie. I love this powder. It saves my makeup routine. Like I said, I have a lot of mishaps with my bronzer. This is like the superhero of all makeup. So this is what we're gonna go in with. I'm gonna take this with a Huda Beauty powder puff. And now I know a lot of people recommend that you like dab the extra powder off on your hand. No, I think that's a waste. I'm gonna go straight into my face and I'm gonna pat under my eyes. I don't bake it. So you know how usually you leave it like there for a little bit? No, we're gonna instantly pat it into our eyes in exactly the area that we put the concealer. Do that eye. And we're gonna go, look at the difference. Can y'all see the difference between the two eyes? Yeah, buy this, okay? I'm gonna do this eye. Then I'm gonna use the excess of powder and go around my nose. Then we're gonna get some more powder. Now you need a lot. I'm gonna pick up a lot more powder than you did for under your eyes. And I'm just going to draw from the top of my ear down towards my mouth. And I'm gonna stop with like about an inch before I get to the corner of my lip. And then once I get there, we're gonna take more powder and we're just gonna go down and then again up. And now I'm just gonna bring the powder down, fill in that space. We're gonna leave this here, we're not gonna blend it, and we're gonna do the other side. Then once again, we're taking the excess powder and I'm just gonna apply it to my chin, and we are gonna dab it in, and then the top of my head. So basically all the spots you put concealer that we haven't already covered. Around my lip and the sides of my nose. Just try to not get the tip of your nose because you kind of want the tip to be shiny. That kind of gives like a little bit of a glow once you're done with your makeup. We're still not gonna blend this in, okay? Next, we're gonna take a like bronzer stick. If you have like a cream bronzer, that's what you need. I use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation in the color Chestnut. And then I'm taking a bronzing brush And I'm just literally going to sweep this across the stick. I told y'all that the way I put on makeup is very different, very unique. I don't know where I got these techniques, but they work, okay? So you're gonna brush it. You don't wanna get too much product, so don't sweep it too much. But once I've got that product, right above the line where I put the powder, I'm just going to gently tap where I want the bronzer to look a little bit sharp. Do you know what I'm saying? So you see what I just did, right? We're just tapping there. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna also do this for my forehead, just to bring in the color back into my face. Jawline, just a little bit. Bring it down to my neck so we match. Now that I have my bronzer how I like it, I'm taking this brush. I'm not sure what kind of brush this is, but it looks like this, okay? And I'm taking it, I'm just gonna blend that powder in. Now I'm also kind of brushing a little bit over the bronzer to kind of blur the line a little bit so it doesn't look too like sharp, like I just drew bronzer on my face. And then we're just gonna brush the face here. So again, not too strong. Brush the forehead. So this is my base, and this is what I'm gonna be working with for the rest of my makeup. Now it's just about adding a few touches here and there to bring the look together. We're gonna do our eyebrows next. I use a pencil, but do your eyebrows however you like to do your eyebrows. I do feel like how I do my eyebrows is kind of old school, but I use a eyebrow pencil. I make sure that the ends of my eyebrows are darker than the front, and I brush it out. This is the after of my eyebrow. In order to make sure that the ends are darker than the front, just apply a little bit more pressure on your ends and try not to add too much product to the front. Like I barely touch them. So that's how I get this eyebrow look. I do know a lot of people like to conceal their eyebrows, so they usually do their eyebrows at the beginning of their makeup routine, but I don't like to conceal my eyebrows. I don't know, I feel like for my soft glam look, it looks a little too full glam for me. So I always do my eyebrows at this moment in time in my makeup routine. Now I'm just gonna do the other side. My eyebrows probably take the longest out of everything I do in my routine, but it's because I'm just so serious about my eyebrows. And out of everything in my makeup routine, I get the most compliments about my eyebrows. So that's how I do them. I probably feel like you guys expected more. Like I don't even add gel to my eyebrows when I'm done. I just literally use a pencil, brush them, and that's it, done. So that's the little eyebrow tutorial. Next, I'm going in with blush. I always use 2 blushes at least. Well, technically 3 because I use the Rare Beauty every time I do my makeup. And then on top of that, I do another 2 blushes. So the 2 that I'm going to be using today are the W7 Candy Blush in Gossip and the No. 7 Matte Powder Blush in Peaches. I literally got this one from the airport, which is what, like No. 7. I feel like nobody my age uses No. 7. And then this W7 Candy Blush, I feel like I got it at like a hair supply because literally, y'all, I don't like go on makeup trips. I probably should. I feel like that'd be a fun video. Should I do that as a video? Take y'all with me on like a shopping trip for makeup, like at Sephora or Ulta or something like that, because usually when I buy my makeup, y'all, it's literally like I'm on a trip somewhere and I'm like, oh, I need a new blush, and we'll be like at the airport and I'll be like, okay, let's go in there, the little drugstore, and find some makeup. So yeah, don't question my products. Anyways, I'm going in with the more like orangey blush, which is the Candy Blush, and I'm just gonna apply this to the apples of my cheek and up to my temples. I'm also going to brush this across my nose. I just feel like blush on your nose kind of just gives that like youth look and makes you look alive. So that's what I do. Then once I feel like I have enough of the first color blush, I'm gonna take the second one and basically just put this right on top. I just kind of don't put as much on the apples of my cheeks. Once I feel like I have enough blush, I go in with this like blending brush again and just kind of brush over it lightly. I just don't want my blush to look too clownish, like too in your face, do you know what I mean? So just a few taps and then we're good to go. Moving on to my eyes. Today I'm using the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna be taking the color Rise Up. And literally, y'all, I'm not a big eyeshadow person, so I just apply this all over my lid. This is literally just so it doesn't look weird that I don't have any makeup there, because I don't apply foundation there, I don't apply concealer on my eyelid. So yeah, nothing special there. I'm literally just applying it all over my eyelid. And once I'm done with that, I'm taking this Morphe brush. The tip of it looks like that. I don't know if this is like an eyeliner brush or whatever, but I'm gonna take the color Hope, which is this dark brown color, and I'm kind of going to do a fake wing liner. This is what the eyes should look like once that eyeliner is blended out a bit. Next, I'm going to take this Creamy Kohl Huda Beauty eyeliner in the color Very Vanta, and I'm going to line my tight line and then my eye line, is that what it's called? My lash line, top and bottom. I'm going to show you a little trick that I taught myself, because I used to do my eyeliner and I would get like my fingerprints on my makeup because obviously we haven't sprayed it down yet. So a little trick I taught myself is to take that powder puff that we were using earlier, and whatever eye you're doing, you're gonna hold down your eye. Obviously, if you know how to put on your eyeliner without having to hold your eye, good for you, great. But if you don't, use this so you don't mess up your makeup. So you're just gonna hold down your eye and then you're gonna do your eyeliner. When I do my eyeliner, I only go to the inside line of my pupil. Now, if you are like me and your eyes water a lot when you do your eyeliner, here's another little trick. All you have to do is take your tongue and touch the roof of your mouth with it. And for some reason, that stops your eyes from watering, which is also very helpful in situations where you feel like you want to cry, but you don't want to cry. Put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. So yeah, that's what I do, just so that I'm not messing up my makeup. I don't have any tips for doing your tight line. Probably just to be the hardest thing ever, but I make it happen. I'm just realizing I totally forgot to contour my nose. I'm gonna do it now and hopefully it doesn't mess up my makeup, but you should do it before you add powder to your face. I'm using the same stick. I'm just taking a concealer brush and I'm gonna use that to draw the line down the bridge of my nose. I'm blending it out with this brush as well. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my makeup. I don't usually ever forget my contour on my nose, but I think it's because I'm filming and talking. I'm like all over the place a little bit, so. Thankfully, it didn't mess up my makeup much. It would look a lot better if I had done it in the correct order, but it's gonna be okay. Back to the eyes. I don't usually wear false lashes unless, again, I'm going somewhere special, but on a daily basis, I only wear mascara, and the mascara I wear is the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Mascara, and I apply this to my top lash and my bottom lash. This is a before and this is the after of what my mascara looks like on my eyes. So yeah, I really love this Fenty mascara. I think it works amazing. And this is both eyelashes done. We're almost finished with the tutorial. I'm taking this Revolution freckle pen, and this is what I use to do like my beauty marks on my face that are very prominent in my Instagram photos. Now I do naturally have my own beauty marks, so I have one in the inside of my eye and I just go over that to make it darker, and then I also have one above my lip here, and then I add one to my chin and under my eye on the other side. Now it's time to finally set my face. I use the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. I love this. Repurchase, repurchase, repurchase. I love this. Last step to finish the look is lips, obviously. My daily lip is always a brown lip liner. Doesn't matter what brand. I have many different brands of brown lip liner, but it's always a brown lip liner with a Carmex. That's literally it. If I do feel like getting fancy, I do usually add like a Fenty lip gloss on top. But if it's just an everyday look, you know, just filming videos or I don't know, going out, like it's always a Carmex, because I find myself always having a Carmex in my purse versus like my lip glosses. I usually will put them in one purse and then forget to take it out and put it in a different purse. And so one day I just had on brown lip liner and I added a Carmex and I was like, oh, this looks great. I'll just continue to do that. So that's my little secret. And that's the makeup look. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Bye!